Romans chapter 1. Acts, Romans. Romans chapter 1, and go to verse 16. Romans 1, verse 16. For I am ashamed of the gospel of Christ, for it is the power of God unto salvation to everyone that believeth, to the Jew first and also to the Greek. What is this? What is this? You should have said it earlier. I finished the whole verse before you said it. For you can correct me. It's okay. You just pretend you're my mom. And so, for I am what? Not ashamed of the gospel of Christ, for it is the power of God unto salvation to everyone that believeth, to the Jew first and also to the Greek. Goodness, if you can't tell me the last time you talked to a lost person about Jesus Christ, there's a very strong possibility you're ashamed of the gospel of Jesus Christ. I ask people that all the time. Tell me the last time you had a one-on-one conversation with a lost person. And people can't even tell me. Wait a minute, what are we here for? What are we doing? The most important thing we do as Christians is reach this world for Christ, and we're not even doing it. Are we ashamed of Christ? Because I'm going to get laughed at, mocked, spit at? I've been spit at before. But just read the Fox's Book of Martyrs or read some things happening in other countries. Goodness, nothing's happened to me yet for my faith. Nothing has happened to me yet. At the gas station again this morning, I started talking with the guy, Levante. I bought his gas for him, and he just couldn't believe that I would do that. Bingo, we start talking and sharing the gospel. That I grew up in church, and we're just going back and forth and sharing. And he just has a new daughter, 3 weeks old. Okay, I'm sorry, 2 weeks old. And he pulled his phone out showing me pictures. He said, let me tell you something. When you have a daughter, life changes. Life changes. I said, yeah, it does, Levante, okay. I said, the number one and most important thing in your life. He said, family. I said, no, Levante. What's first? Jesus Christ. And if you have that correct, then your family, right? You know how to run your family correctly as a guy, right? And then I said, you get to do great stuff for your daughter. But we had the most fascinating talk at a gas station this morning before I drove over here today. So because I don't want to be ashamed of the gospel of Christ, okay? Jesus wasn't ashamed of me when he died on the cross. Why should I be ashamed of him by not opening up my mouth and giving some of the truth about the Lord Jesus Christ? Go to Romans 13.